Hello, everyone. My name is Lisa Smith. I'm one of the matchmakers here at Midwest Matchmaking. So it's finally starting to feel like spring. The weather's warming back up, and a lot of places here in the Midwest are starting to open back up. So some of you have probably had dating on your mind, most of you for the first time in maybe a long time. So spring is a time for new beginnings, and it's time to kind of start fresh in the dating world. But before you do that, I have some tips that you can take with you to make sure your next dating journey is a great success. So, my number one tip, first and foremost, make way for new relationships. If you and your ex that you're still thinking about were really meant to be together, you would be. So it's time to move on from any relationships that no longer serve you. So whether that's a romantic relationship or a friendship, get rid of it. Gather up the bad boys that you keep dating, or the girl that keeps on giving you mixed signals, or those gossipy friends you have, and just get rid of them. Make a clean break and rid your house and your environment of anything that is a reminder of those past relationships. So maybe you have some pictures laying around with your ex, get rid of them. Or like an article of clothing that reminds you of them, or maybe like a gift that they gave you. Let it go just as a tangible way to remind yourself that you are moving onward and upward. Get rid of anyone who doesn't support you or believe in you or who's not treating you well. Closing the door on any unhealthy relationships you have, you'll open up and clear the way and make room for healthier relationships to step into your life. Moving forward, only keep the relationships and those friendships too that are loving, supportive, and really make you feel good. The next step to getting ready for dating again is focus on yourself a little bit. Let's evaluate your look both in real life and virtually. So, starting with your wardrobe, the weather is getting warmer. So, bring out those like bright, fun spring and summer colors. Get rid of anything that isn't flattering on you. The key to really feeling great in the skin that you're in, even if you're working towards new goals and wanting to be better and look better, maybe try a new outfit or do like a fresh haircut. Those can really do wonders for your confidence. As many of you know, self work isn't just about what's going on the outside, it's also, or on the inside, it's also on the inside as well. So you want to make sure you feel as ready as you look. So if your head is still cluttered from those past relationships with like anger, hurt, betrayal, acknowledge those feelings and then get to work on moving past them. Next, add some positive thoughts. So, if you were in a relationship that really made you think poorly of yourself, it's time to kind of change that mindset. Think to yourself how smart you are, how talented you are, how fabulous you are, how anyone you meet would be lucky to have you in their life. Relationships really reflect all aspects of ourselves. So by sorting through those thoughts and replacing the good thoughts with the bad thoughts with the good, you'll attract better relationships as well. So you've done some work on your outer appearance, your physical appearance, your mental health. Next up, we're going to kind of evaluate how you look online. So open up those dating profiles, give them a look, see what needs to be changed, especially if you haven't been on them in a while. Is your picture updated? Is it recent, like within the last year? If not, you like go out to the park with a friend or find a good photographer in your area and post for some fun, like lifestyle inspired photos that will really show off your personality and style. Your profile is going to be, or your profile photo is going to be the first thing that your matches see about you. So while we definitely are wanting them to take into account what you have to say about yourself as well as how you look is still very important. If you were a stranger looking at your photos, ask yourself, would you want to move on and keep learning about yourself and reading, or would you want to go to the next person? So you got your profiles, your photos updated. Next, let's read over the text of your online dating profile. Does it need a boost at all? Again, you want to, since we're really working on ourselves, to think better about ourselves. You want your profile to reflect that as well. You really want it to, you want to talk about yourself positively. A study by eHarmony has shown that men and women who use specific words in their dating profile are going to get more matches than others. So, gentlemen, top three words or phrases the ladies like to see on your profiles are physically fit, insightful, or spontaneous. And women, the top three words that you might want to consider adding to your profile are ambitious, insightful, and sweet. So update it. Remember, we want to keep it kind of short and sweet. You want your matches to see what the two of you have in common. Definitely don't want to tell your whole life story, though. Think of it as good, like icebreakers for those first dates. Read it over again. Ask yourself, is this someone I would want to meet? Um, the next step is going to be reflecting on those past relationships and figuring out where it went wrong. So, figure out what you need to be happy in your next relationship. Take a look at past relationships, see how you have maybe compromised at the expense of yourself and your happiness, or where you may have also fooled yourself into thinking you were a match for someone when you actually weren't, or they were a match for you when they actually weren't, just because maybe you wanted to be with someone. Um, this is the time to kind of look at things you have done or accepted in the past that didn't feel good to you and really hold yourself accountable to setting and keeping those healthy boundaries for your next relationship. You really want to put yourself at the top of your priority list when you're dating. And then, of course, this is one that we love to tell our clients about. If you are one of our clients, you've probably heard this from your matchmaker multiple times. But the next step is to get outside of your comfort zone, and we really can't say it enough. If you have always gone for the same type but never seem to hold down a meaningful relationship, it could be time to reassess what you're looking for in a partner and just cast your net a little bit wider. Make a promise to yourself to say yes to any date that comes along, and they might surprise you. You also can expose yourself to singles you normally wouldn't, shake up your social life a little bit. If you are the kind of person who keeps going to the same bars and restaurants, seeing the same people week in and week out, you're seriously narrowing down your chances of finding someone new. Now that it's spring, the warmer weather is here. It's bringing more opportunity to get outside and start some new activities, potentially meet a new circle of friends. So maybe take up a group class like golf or swimming, tennis, jogging, a new like fitness boot camp. Just about every major city offers some type of sports club or group or different club. So if you haven't done that, and like I said, you kind of are a creature of habit going to the same places all the time, maybe switch it up a little bit and see who you might meet. If you've already done this, maybe try going a town or a city over and joining different clubs or groups that they offer, because who is to say that your Mr. or Mrs. Right lives in the same city as you? You can also start making a list of upcoming outdoor concerts, maybe some food and wine festivals, other fun things that are going to happen this spring and summer. Put them on your calendar now. It is not as easy to meet someone if you're just sitting at home, unless you're swiping on the dating apps all day and all night. But if you get yourself out and about, you'll meet new people. And even if they aren't the right match for you, they might know someone who is. So getting yourself out there is really a great first step in finding that special someone. If you are someone who just feels stuck in a dating rut and you're wanting to try something new, or if you just need some personalized like advice and encouragement along the way, our matchmakers are always here to help. You can learn more about our matchmaking services and those date coaching services that we offer. You can visit midwestmatchmaking.com, or you can also message us here. We look forward to hearing from you with any questions that you have.